the recording stuff, so that we have many participants who might have missed due to the network issues or the ongoing
Uh,
examination.
Rachit seems to be recording it. Is Rachit the right person? Rachit
Yeah,
Kurana.
yeah.
Kushi, is Rachit the right person to record? He's actually recording right now. Is it
Let
right?
me ask him.
Rachit is actually recording on your locals. Cool. So let me know
Okay.
once we can start.
Yeah, then let's go ahead with the session finally. Everyone must be waiting. All right, so good evening to one and all present here. We are thrilled to have you all join us today for an exciting collaboration between GDSC SRCSW and AlgoZenith SRCSW. And I hope that all of you are ready for an immersive hands-on workshop around Git and GitHub titled the Git-VERSE. And it's going to be a one-day deep dive into Git Essentials, and we are truly delighted to have you all today with us. Our guide through this Git-verse journey is going to be Mr. Praveen Kumar. He's a full stack JavaScript specialist and mentor, and he's also very active in the communities. And he's also, a mentor in many hackathons and many competitions. And he is the right person to tell you everything about Git and GitHub for today. His expertise is sure to make this learning experience enriching and insightful. I hope all of you must have gone through the agenda of today's session. We had already shared it, but for a quick, just for a quick active recall, I would like to tell that again. So, today's agenda is as follows. First of all, we will begin with version control, which will be understanding the significance of version controlling tools and systems in modern software development. After that, we will get started with Git Essentials. You will get to know everything about the Git commands, distributed control, and what are the terms like repository, fork, etc. Then you will eventually deep dive into the world of GitHub, where you will explore the collaboration and hosting for the Git projects. And after that, you can also get a small demo of showcasing how you can push your projects using GitHub to using Git to your GitHub repositories. And in the end, we will be having a very interactive Q&A session where you will get all your doubts cleared about GitHub, and how to make these contributions. But that's not it. We also have a surprise for you. And after the session, before winding up the session, Kajal will be telling you about the surprise. I guess all of you must be knowing it. What's the surprise for you all? So make sure that all of you stay with us till the end, because this session is going to be a very exciting collaboration, a great learning opportunity, and it will be something fun, something exciting in the end as well. You will be getting it. Kajal will be the one to reveal it very soon. And yeah, Kajal is the AlgoZenith lead. And I would like to thank Kajal for this collaboration before we start the session. So yeah, over to you, Praveen sir. Really looking forward for an amazing, exciting session.
Thank you so much, Kushi ma'am. That was an amazing start, and I'm really surprised to see what exactly the surprise is going to be, because I'm used to give a lot of surprises for people, and now there is a surprise for me as well. So I'm going to see what's going to happen. And hey everyone, how is everyone doing at this point? It's Sunday evening, and sorry, Saturday evening, and it's going cool, I believe. The first thing that I wanted to know from every one of you is, how good are you with Git and GitHub? Like, let's say out of zero, like out of five, zero is like I don't know anything, and five is like I know everything. So what is your number that I would like to see? So I want everyone to be very much interactive so that I can also tell the team to give some goodies for those people who are extremely interactive. And we could already see someone who is giving the first one 1.5. That's nice, man. Okay, so I could see a lot of people less than 3, which is great. It's good for the audience here. And those people who are like still 0, this is going to be very interesting for you because you are going to start from something totally new and you would be learning something nice. And at the end, I have got nice surprise as well. Cool. A lot of people are from first years and second years and other things as well. Okay, cool. So the first thing that I would like to say is, let's quickly go through what exactly I have in my mind. Number one is like what these version controls are like. What are these? Then second thing will be like, okay, so there is one particular version control that we and every single person on the earth is trying to work on, which is Git. And then the third thing is, okay, so when we know something about Git, how does Git work? And there is something that is associated with Git, which is associated with Microsoft as well. So that is GitHub. And after that, both combined, let's do something practical. So whether we are using the command line, how many of you are familiar with command line? How many of you are familiar with I mean, comfortable with the user interface, graphical user interface? We'll also see those things. And then finally, I have something totally cool to show and demonstrate. But after that, it's going to be up to you to win those things and then take it forward. Finally, we will have some question and answers. And before everything, yes, Kushi, you wanted to say something. Go ahead.
I just only have to say that okay, I'm really excited for the prize as well. Like, what do you have in the end? So yeah, folks, let's just get excited. For those one, you can check out. You can make small notes, but yeah, that's completely on you. So yeah, just let's not wait any longer. I can't wait for the surprises and prizes. Let's go ahead.
Okay, so the first thing that I wanted to say is like, let's have a quick introduction. So everyone here, my name is Praveen and I'm originally from Chennai. Currently, I'm in Chennai. Next week, I'll be in London. So I'm usually in London as a full stack JavaScript specialist. This is something that I hate. So that's the reason I used to put this one. But anyway, so I'm a JavaScript developer and I work on full stack applications. React is my girlfriend, JavaScript is my wife. That's how I work with technology. And apart from these things, I'm a director of engineering in one of the Fortune 50 companies. It's one of the top 3 or only 3 credit rating agencies. And in case if you are looking for jobs or internships or something like that, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. We are hiring. So just wanted to give a small quick thing for all those people who are looking for internships and jobs. And finally, coming to, okay, what is this guy keeps on saying a lot of things but doesn't show any kind of demo or something like that? Boom, here you go. So here's my, oh, so let's go with this one. So I hope everyone is able to see the screen. Let me check the chats real quick. Okay, I could see a lot of yes. Okay, cool. Okay, so this is my website. So how many of you already have a website of your own? That's my first question. How many of you do you have a website of your own? So this is my personal website. It says I'm a cat lover, I'm a cook, I'm a mentor, etc., etc., etc. So this is where everything is there. Like what I want you all to do is make sure you create something like this so that whenever you are going for a job or something like that, you would be able to showcase things. And I don't want to like go through the website for the whole lot, 1 hour or something like that. But whatever I do, I usually put them on my web. Like for example, this is something that I created like 13 years ago, 10 years ago, 11 years ago, 12 years ago, whatever it is. So you could see how I have improved over time or something like that. The designs have been improved, etc. So what I want you all to do is do something similar. So try to create something amazing and then try to showcase in your social network and tell that you did something like this, which actually attracts a lot of employers. And if you learn something, like for example, today this person called Praveen who has come here, and we have got no clue who this guy is, but he is telling something new. Learn something from it, try to do something. If you do something, and you will be able to teach others. So try creating a simple blog or something like that, and then share it with everyone. That way, a lot of people will know what you are doing, and this is what people talk behind my back, and this is how you can talk behind my back. Before anything, I would like to also tell you what is my development environment is like. So if you just Google for Praveen development environment, it's not an id or something like that, it's my blog which says what are all the different tools and technologies that I have been using here. So something like that. So if you have a look at this one, I personally like Google Chrome because in spite of all these so many issues and problems that are faced by Google Chrome users, I would say, yeah, Google Chrome is extremely developer friendly. There are like so many cool things that we can use Google Chrome with, and there are like so many Google Chrome extensions that I would like to use. And here Zoom is mainly for talking, meetings, etc. Even with my parents I use Zoom to meet. And Git, that's the main topic for today. Who would like to go back in time to do something? So how many of you would like to do a time travel? Just say yes in the chat, or time travel in the chat. Go for it. Time travel. Okay, we have got a lot of people who raised the hands, but yeah, instead of raising hands, we can just go for the chat part. Superb. I believe a lot of people. So, Ruchika, you had any other questions other than this one, or you just raised your hands just for this? Okay, so just for the time travel. Okay, cool. So many people are interested in time travel. So, what if I say I start working on a code, I start writing on a code at like, let's say 9 p.m. I want to start as early as possible before I sleep. So, I started at 9 p.m. and then I start working on something like, let's say we all work on a simple HTML, CSS, JavaScript project, something like that. So, I started working on that, and it's 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11. 11:30. Okay, we don't sleep at that time, right? So 12:30, 1:30, around 2 a.m. in the midnight, I feel slightly sleepy, but I kind of like, okay, I'll just go sleep, and then I'll wake up at very early at like 10 a.m. in the morning. And then I woke up 11 a.m. I sit again to see what I have done. Then I realized that I've made a big mistake at 9:30 p.m. because I was like very excited and enthusiastic, and it is also night time. I kind of like miscreated a couple of coding related stuff. So what should I do? Do I have a time machine to go back? What if I created all these, every single change that I create, I say something like, hey, this is what I changed, push, this is what I changed, commit, this is what I changed, block. So something like blocks or commits, blocks of changes of files or something like that. It would be nice, right? So that's exactly what all these version control systems do. There are so many version control systems. One is Git, one is Mercurial, one is who should I say, SVN, Subversion, etc. There are like hundreds and thousands of different types of um, open source or closed source proprietary version control systems. But one thing that always stands out, which is also open source, which is also created by the Linux creator Linus Torvalds, I guess. I believe so. I don't remember, but I feel that it is, he is the one who created. So it is a simple 35 KB application which is called as Git, and Git is one type of version control system which tracks every changes that you make, has got multiple branches, got multiple tags. You can do a lot of releases and stuff like that. And there are like so many things like merge. There are so many features. I don't want to confuse anyone at this point. So this is Git. So basically, what it does is it takes care of every single snapshot of your code. It is almost like you write some code at 10 a.m. and then what it does is it completely takes the folder and keeps it at code at 10 a.m. Then after that, you type something at 11 a.m. You want to do a small snapshot. It is very simple and quick. So it will take another backup and then keeps it all the whole folder at 11 a.m. Something like this. So if this is the most, I would like to say this is the very simplest way of explaining what Git was. Okay, cool. Any questions so far? We can actually see this in working, which I will show you very shortly. But this is the concept behind Git. So then comes the GitHub. Okay, so dang. I had an amazing movie, but I don't think I have it right now. I just need to check for the movie. In the meantime, do you have any questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat, and I'll have a quick look at that movie, and then I'll try to find it. Okay, very nice to hear that there are no questions so far. Um, is it good? Is it okay? I don't think I could find any. The particular movie that I was looking for, it is in my personal machine, but unfortunately, this is not my personal mission. This is my office mission. Yes, just give me a few seconds. It would be an amazing video. I guess I got it, but I just need to find it, like try to open it and share it here. Just give me a few seconds, please. I need to use a different. Okay, fine. So I'll try to share the video later. Kushi, I would like to create a WhatsApp group or something with these people, and then I'll share all the resources later. So that would be the best way. So basically, that's an amazing video that I wanted to show, but unfortunately, I did not get my mission right now. And okay, let's go back. So now what exactly is GitHub here? So Microsoft saw that there is a huge potential here, and they bought this company called GitHub. So basically what GitHub does is it is a proprietary it's a proprietary software as a service, or maybe repository as a service. It is one of the three huge services: GitHub, GitLab, and Bitbucket. So Bitbucket started with a lot of amazing features for free, and GitHub is the one of the world's largest repository. If you take any open source software, they will definitely have a copy in GitHub. That is how huge GitHub is. And finally, coming back to what we were looking for, GitHub is just a user interface, a amazing graphical user interface, which is put on top of Git, along with all these social networking features like sharing, oh yeah, liking, sharing, collaboration, taking other people code and then adding to our stuff, etc., etc. So these are the couple of things GitHub can do. Well, instead of this boring lecture or dialogue, let's directly do something here. So I'm going to share my screen once again. I hope everyone is ready for this. So, boom. Okay, the first thing is, if you go to github.com, it's going to show you some amazing website, something like this. Here is where you can sign up for your GitHub account. So how many of you here already have a GitHub account? Go ahead. Okay, seems like everyone has it. Let's stop responding here right now in chat. Those people who do not have a GitHub account, say no. Anyone who doesn't have a GitHub account. We have one person, Samartha. So Samartha, what you can do is, and Rashika. So what you can do is, all you need to do is just put your email address and then click on sign up for a GitHub. So basically that's it. And then it gives you this amazing interface where you just go ahead and do something like this, and then it's gonna ask for the password. Passwords needs a number. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Come on. Really? Seriously? Again? That's not a password that could be compromised. Okay, great. So this is a strong password. Enter a username. Something, something, something. One. Okay. So it's up to you to do this, and then it will say like what all the different things that you need to do here. And unfortunately, oh wow, this is interesting. Image where all the dots add up to the number on the left. Wow, that's crazy. I've never seen something like this. Um, okay, this is crazy. Yeah, this is it. Submit. So we have to do a lot of things like this, I believe. So instead of this, yeah. So once you get into um, a GitHub account, what you can do is you can go ahead and sign in, and then here we will be able to put a username and password. Make sure you put your two-factor authentication on it. So right. So we need to get the verification code as well. Okay, a lot of things are going wrong here. So basically, you have got okay. Let me try to find the verification code very soon. In the meantime, do you have any questions? That's true, Srishti, because it's really amazing. Okay, sure. I will share my LinkedIn profile. So here's my LinkedIn profile. Those people who want to get connected with me for jobs or anything, just go ahead, hit the button. So that is perfectly fine. Okay, guess. Give me a few seconds. Let me try to log in. Okay, so we got the code. Let me share my screen once again. So basically here, oh wow, interesting. So that's not the verification code. So here's your interface. So this is your dashboard in GitHub. So how many of you have are seeing this for the first time? How many of you have seen this? And how many of you are seeing this for the first time? There are like some couple of amazing options. Let me show you a few things. So the first thing is um, here are different repositories where you can create a new repository here. Let's tell this repository as GIT-VERSE. So basically you're creating a new repository here. And the next thing is, cool. So the first thing is it will be asking for a repository name. A repository is nothing but similar to your Google drive folder, but the only difference is it is public. And second thing is anyone can go ahead and edit with your permission. So basically, if someone wants to edit, they will request you to edit it in one simple way, and each and every edit will be stored and documented. So that is how Git and GitHub works. So now we will give a cool description. So a simple, okay, Praveen's stream on GitVerse. Okay, so we have a public. So we can also add a README file where it can have something really simple. And at the same time, I would like people to use something called as Typora. So Typora is an amazing tool. Um, so this is Typora. So what it does is you would be able to write all your markdown inside this one. So this is really cool in this case. The reason why I tell us, so you can use this whole thing like you're using your Microsoft Word or something like that. So if I'm putting as GitVerse, here's something from Praveen. Okay, there are like so many mistakes, and also I'm going to put something like, if I go to the paragraph and I can use heading 1 or heading 2, so I'll go with heading 1, and you can also put watch the stream here. Okay, so basically I have got a lot of I made a lot of mistakes at this point. I'll tell you why I made this, and also in case if you're planning to like use a coding related stuff, like for example, import React from React. This is completely compatible with all these. It actually acts um, like a code editor as well. So you put your function const component equal to something like that. So this Typora is one amazing tool that you can use for everything, all these purposes. Okay, so now if I try putting a small, like if I click on this one and use the source code view, I would be able to see all the markdown here. So this is the complete markdown that I will be using in the README file. So if I go ahead and create the repository here, at this point, we will see just this part. And then if I edit this one, I could preview it, whatever is there in this, and then I'm going to commit changes. Hard and fast edit. So I just directly committed to the main branch, and I could see that here's something from Praveen. There are like so many spelling mistakes that are available here. Basically, what I created is I created a big Google Drive or a repository where there are so many files. For now, there is only README file at this point. And then I have also created a page that has got so many mistakes. Now comes the first feature of GitHub. So what we can do is we can start with creating a like issues. Issues are, you are suggesting that there are some problems. Fix the spelling mistakes. Okay, so there are so many mistakes here. Someone please fix it. So a lot of people are into open source. They will be taking they will be doing a lot of free work here. It is not just for free. One thing is you would gain a lot of experience through this. Like for example, let's say Rashika here, she is a JavaScript enthusiast, and no one knows about who Rashika is, right? So what Rashika does is she sees that there is this JavaScript project here, and she wants to go ahead and suggest a superb, amazing change here. So what she does is she goes and edits it, puts her ideas, creates the code, creates the comment, and then says bye bye. So the owner of the code will review the code proposed by Rashika and see, okay, these are the things which is really nice, but there is some changes. Either the owner can send back to Rashika saying that, can you please do these changes so that it would be amazing? Or they can say, no, I don't want to have any changes. So they can reject the code, or finally, they can also accept the code. Oh, nice. This is super cool. I will try to add this into my repository. So they will add this into their repository, and then Rashika's code will be publicly available, and it will also be credited to Rashika, not to the owner. not to Praveen or someone else. So this way, what happens is when Rashika and this Praveen, who has got no experience or something like that, or no public experience, what happens is in the interview, Rashika and Praveen both perform really good, same performance. Now the company needs to decide on picking up only one person. Okay, so in that case, what's gonna happen? So who will get selected when Rashika has got all these amazing repositories and um, contributions. So who is going to get the job? So both Rashika and Praveen has got the same score. Praveen is nowhere to be found on the internet, or they are not able to see any public contributions or something. But Rashika has contributed to React.js, jQuery, then some 20 to 25 different projects that the company is interested, 100 to 200 projects in the open source world, which is publicly available. Just type in Rashika and they will see that all these list of repositories, etc. So now the company has to decide on one person to hire. Both the people, both Praveen and Rashika has done amazingly, and they are in the same category. Now Praveen doesn't have any GitHub or any repositories at all, like no public, like, Praveen doesn't even have a LinkedIn account, to be honest. So Rashika has got everything. So what is going to happen? Who is going to get selected? Go on. Oh, by the way, I do have my LinkedIn account. It is here. So in case if you want to get connected, yep. Congratulations, Rashika, you got the job. And Rashika says that herself as well. Amazing. So basically, that is what it is. All these things get completely public. And now, what I want someone to do is now go ahead and with your GitHub account. Okay, so who wants to? Okay, this is one cool surprise for most of the people. Okay, this is a super cool surprise for most of the people. Who wants to share your screen and start collaborating with me? Just raise your hands. You should have a GitHub account, and then you should be able to share your screen. Who can do that? The first person will get a super cool goodie. Not this phone, but maybe probably something of this size from the GDSC or. Okay, so Sanjay, cool. Sanjay, would you like to start screen sharing? And you can also um, let me allow you to. Okay, you can also talk. Sanjay, you want to talk? Unmute yourself and talk. Unable to unmute. Okay, that's interesting. Sanjay, I have sent ask to unmute. Can you try now? Hi.
Yes, sir. Yeah, hi. Hello,
Hi,
sir.
Sanjay. You don't need to call me sir, and then I'll leave the whole meeting right away. Okay, would you like to share your screen and then show what you see? And then I'll tell you how you can start with contributing and then open that particular repository, the link that I have pasted here. So that way we can go ahead. Cool,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Nice. Okay, so the first thing that we are going to do here is give me a few seconds. Let me try to set things up here as well. Please me. Is the chat? Okay. All right. Okay. So Sanjay, go to the link that I posted there.
Yeah.
The one and the GitHub thing.
Actually, I'm already on that website.
Can you share
GitHub.
that? I couldn't see that. All we see is my ugly screen, ugly face. Okay, cool. So Sanjay is on the GitHub page, the issue page. Well, not exactly this one, man. Cancel everything. Go back. You have done a lot. You have to teach people. So start
Yeah.
with the first thing. So go to the issues. And one thing what Sanjay made a big mistake is never do this. Before you get the whole thing assigned, do not start working on it. All right. So only once you got assigned, start working on it. The reason is you don't want to lose your precious time. I respect your time. Your time is precious, and if you start working on it, you spend like 2 hours or 3 hours, and then when I see that okay, this person has done so much and has created a pull request, which I'll tell about that later, and if I don't need it, I would say like no, I don't want it. Your 3 hours or 4 hours will go waste. So don't ever start working on something unless and until you have been told to do so. Okay, now the first thing that I'm gonna say is, Sanjay, go for that. Yep. And then there are so many mistakes. So convince me that you are the right person to do it. How would you say this?
So should I write the message?
Yes, sir. Do something. Write something. Write something, but don't press comment. Just write something, sir. Okay, sir. Just tell what you are planning to
Yeah.
write, so that we can.
so, so I will write that I have been very active on GitHub for a longer time, and
Okay.
I've been solving various problems. Right, I've been contributing on the repository frequently, so hence I could help you with that.
Okay, those things can come secondary, but what primarily you should say is, I understand what exactly is needed, I know what needs to be solved, and you have been very active in these communities and tech stuff, etc. Then
Mhm.
the whole thing will work fine. Okay, so how would you write that way? So basically here it is about English, right? Tell that
So
you have got a
firstly,
degree in English.
sir, actually I would use ChatGPT.
uh
Okay, okay.
Sorry man, you are fired, like literally you are fired, you know.
So just for
Finding
Mhm.
mistakes is a mistake, and if you need ChatGPT for this, you
Okay,
are
okay,
fired.
okay, sir.
So this is one more thing that you should not always tell. Like, yeah, you are good that you are able to identify that there are so many AI tools that you can make use of to lessen your time, but in this case, it is not the right approach. Correct?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, for other things, yes, ChatGPT is great, but also just keep in mind that most of the companies who say if you tell that you are using ChatGPT extremely, they might even doubt. Wait, am I talking to a real person or a person who is behind ChatGPT? And then just, dude, you're fired. Red flag.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a small update for everyone. Okay, go ahead. Tell that you hold a degree in English, and then you
Hmm.
also know the ins and outs of Git and GitHub, and you would like to help people. That's it. These are the things that you want to say, and you could also tell that yes, I have a degree in English. I know English, and I could see that what needs to be fixed. So I would be the right person to work on this. So this is a generic statement, right? For all those people who are going to start contributing to real projects, make sure you give the specific things. What you can also add one sarcastic line. Leave that line. Just tell that I I also I also see that there is a mistake in the mistakes. The subject of the issue itself is a mistake. So just put that and press comment. So let's not waste any more time. I also see that the title is also a mistake. I just click on comment. That's fine.
So Will. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, so the first thing is try convincing the person, whoever created this whole thing, to accept it. So I see that, yeah, I could see that from my side. Oh, there is some Sasuke has said, I understand the problem. Okay, so there is this person who understands the problem and see that there is also subject. Ah, okay, that's great. You even identified that there is a problem here. So congratulations for that as well. So what I'm gonna do is, thanks for telling me that there is a problem in the thing. So mistakes, I updated it. I gave you a congrats, and also I'm assigning this to you. That's, do you get the, you're getting the updates, right? People will be able to see the updates live. Thanks. That's a good catch. The issue is all yours to solve. So this is what, as a good maintainer, I will be putting here. Okay. So once you got the confirmation, now you can go ahead and start doing changes. So on the top, if you click on the code, still more top. On
Okay,
the left side, you
open.
have code.
Oh,
No. On the left side, there is code.
okay, okay. Yeah.
So here, open the read, on the right side of the README, there is a edit button, right? Down. Yeah.
This one.
Yep. Okay. So here's what you can edit. So the first thing that you want to edit is convert it into something. So you can easily see that there are
Okay,
like
okay.
4 changes that you need to do. That's not SRAM, that should be stream. And here should be here. Okay. No, it's here, not share.
Uh,
It's here, stream here.
okay, okay. Stream here. So here is something
The
from
line number five,
Praveen was.
last word. It's not share, it's here. Watch the
Okay,
stream
okay.
here.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So there will be a YouTube link or something that we can add. Now click on the commit changes. So this is it. This is what you need to do. You know that you have to change all these things. Now here in the commit message, everyone knows that it's update readme. So remove that update readme there. Remove all those things from the title. So message should be clear. So fix the 3 words that are mistake or something like that. Fixed 3 words, maybe fixed 3 words. Cool. Propose the changes. Or maybe in case if you want to give an extended description, inside that you would say that you have fixed the name Praveen, you have fixed the name here, you can fix something like that. But you don't need to do that here. No, you don't need to do that. Remove everything. Okay, fine, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, now what happens is it is going to compare the changes between whatever you did and whatever there is already. Right now, you could see that there is one single commit, there is one file that has been changed, and there is one contributor who has changed all these things. Is everything correct at this point? One commit, one change, and one contributor. Correct? That one single commit is this commit. Happy with that? And then finally, this is the difference. So the something is changed, Praveen is changed, the stream here is fixed. This is called as a diff engine. You can also see it as a split view. Click on the split on the right side. So if you are not comfortable in seeing line by line, you can also see below on the left side, it was how it was before. On the right side, it is how right now that you are proposing. If you're happy, go ahead and create the pull request. But before that, you need to do one more thing. Click on go to the top, maybe. No, okay. We should have done something before, but okay, just click on create pull request. We will do it right now. And here I have fixed, you have put right. Instead of the dot, just remove the dot and give a space hash 1. See? So only then the issue will get connected to this pull request, which means I'll tell you what it means. Click on create pull request. Now click on the hash 1 there. So if you go down, scroll down, you could see that here there is a notification that has come. It says the pull request is open. Just click on the fix the 3 words hash 2. Down. Just click that.
Okay.
So here you could see that this is the pull request, and there are some commits here. There are checks on the right side. If you go bottom, right side, go bottom. So it says in development, successfully merging this pull request may close these issues, which means the moment I merge this, the issues will be closed. So this is the maximum thing that a contributor can do at this point. Thank you so much for sharing your screen, bro, and
Yeah.
Sanjay. So
Yes.
you can stop the screen sharing, and I'll start screen sharing my screen and then show you the next steps. So basically, I'm here. I could see that from my point of view, there is this person who has created the pull request as well. Wow, that's super fast. Thank you, man. Oh, you have fixed it. That's great. That's actually rocket speed. And let's go and check the commits. Oh, there are only one single commit, which is great. You fix the 3 words. You have fixed. Okay, great. Checks. No checks. Okay. Files changed. Okay, there is one file that has been changed. You changed something from something to something, Praveen to Praveen, and here's the stream here. Okay, super. These all look really, really good. So I'm going to click on approved, and then I'm also going to give a +1 as well. So this, along with that, people used to say looks good to me. It's called LGTM, and then submit the review. So once I have submitted the review, so Sanjay can be happy. Oh, wow, that's been approved and stuff like that. Now, there are 3 different ways I can merge this code. Okay. So the first one is creating a merge commit. Second one is creating a squash and then merge, then rebase and merge. At this point of time, I'm going to click on rebase and merge. I'll tell you what exactly the 3 different things happen, because right now it is only like for beginners. I'm not going to explain a lot, but there is a complete so if you go to my YouTube channel, and feel free to subscribe, that will mean a lot to me. So here there is one particular playlist called Kushi. Can I share all these things, or should I stop?
Yeah, you can share all these things, and
The
yeah, we will be, providing all these playlists and channel link in the community groups as well. So like, you can
amazing.
share it right
The
now as
problem is like we spent a lot of time in the initial time, because it's already like a lot time wasted. That's why I thought, okay, fine, I will at least share something. So basically what this covers is the episode 1 and other things. So the first episode covers like what exactly this, whatever we saw today, version control systems. What is the right version control system that we want to use? Why is this Git always so popular? Why not the others are popular? Then downloading and installing Git in your local system, initializing a Git repository locally, understanding all these terminologies like push, pull, all these branches, commits, etc. And then finally, you have got a complete basic Git workflow. So these are the things that are there in the first chapter, and then the next one will be like has got a lot of other things as well. So here we have got introduction to GitHub. So why GitHub is very much interested to a lot of people, how GitHub is related to Git. And then we will be also looking at how to create a GitHub account. Then the next thing is creating a new repository, like whatever we did today. Then we will push the local files to the remote repository, that is when we are working locally on your computer, and then pushing it. Then finally there is this particular um, file called .gitignore, which you would have also seen when we tried to create the repository. They're like initialize with git ignore or something like that. So what exactly is that file is all about. And finally, the last chapter, even this we covered today, issues and pull requests. What are all issues, what are pull requests? There are 3 different merging strategies I told you, right? One is the merge commit, second thing is branching, sorry squashing, and the third thing is rebasing. So all these 3 things are explained in this one. And then what is the best merging strategy that we can use in this case. And finally, what some advanced concepts like stashing, cherry picking, reviewing pull requests we did today, and finally a real world example as well. So these are the things that will be covered here in this chapter. So I believe it should be definitely helpful for a lot of people. So make use of it. And finally, I'm going to use the rebase mode, and then I just confirm the rebase. Once I do this, boom, if you go to that issues, you could see that there are no issues at all. The reason is this issue has been closed and it has been fixed because in number 2 has been approved and then it has been completed. So that's how this whole process works. Most of the processes are like this, and most of the changes that you can start as a newbie will be like this. And if you go click on the code here, you would be able to see that how many people have contributed to this, but unfortunately I couldn't see it here. Usually there will be a contributor list on the right side. Yeah, there you go. So we could see Sanjay's name on here. Woo! That's amazing. So I guess it's time for us to part ways. Okay, so what all things that you learned today, and what do you think about today's session? Take a screenshot, put it on LinkedIn, tag me. You have my LinkedIn, you have my YouTube. Don't forget to tag me. And those people who are looking for jobs, we are open. So go ahead, hit me up on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn address, and that is the repository. I thought I wanted to show you some amazing surprise, which is related to domains and other things, but maybe we can have a part 2 once I'm back to London. How does that sound, Kushi? How many of you want a part 2? I would be back to London on Thursday, which means you have a long time. So maybe on 20th or something like that. After 20th, we can go. So there is already one person raising the hands. So thanks, Shweta, for the support. Rashika, Gayatri, Kushi. Okay, seems like a lot of people would like to do that. Great, thank you. Let's go for open up for question and answers. You can ask any questions, anything related to open source, anything related to careers, anything related to me, anything related to what I do. I'm happy to answer every single question right now. And then if maybe we can spend another 15 minutes, 10 minutes on question and answers, and we can leave the last 5 minutes to Kushi to finish it off. How does that sound? Okay, I'm waiting for all the questions. And I'll let everyone to, I mean, whoever wants to talk, you can go ahead and talk as well. So great. Rebase and merge close the issue. Yes, Rashika, it does. How do I find a repository where I might be of use? Great question, and that is the first thing that I should have told you. So basically, if you go to the GitHub website, let's go to the github.com. Here, there are like hundreds of thousands of repositories. Let's say you want to work on a to-do list, okay, or maybe a dashboard or something like that. But let's see, there are like 1.1 million results that are available right now. Okay, so now I know only JavaScript. So if I go with JavaScript, there are like 449,000, like 4,49,000 repositories that are available here. And I really don't want to have a lot of stars. So I want to work on something that has got more than 1,000 stars or more than 500 stars. Let's see that. Now we have got only 26. And in this part, I can literally choose every single one. And there are some public archives as well. Okay. And now what I'm gonna do is I'll just go with the one which I feel which could be probably the right one for me. And then I'll work on this. How does that sound? Was it easy? Stars are like likes for the repositories, like how we have got likes for YouTube channel and videos. Stars are for repositories. Sweetie says, how can I add multiple folders in GitHub as we can upload our project there? Then what is the need of Git Bash? Okay, superb, great question. A lot of people did not know that there is an easy way to create a folder. Let me show you. Let's say I want to create a file which should be inside a folder, right? So let's try to put my file.htm. Oh, but this goes only to the top folder, right? It should be inside a folder that I created. So who was the one who told? It's Sweetie, right? Sweetie slash. Do you see that there is a folder created? I am inside Sweetie folder. Let's commit the change. Folder creation. Boom. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It was You have got a folder. Sweetie, was it helpful? Okay. The reason why you need Git Bash is if you want to work computers like on your local machine, you need to run the project. Then obviously you need Git Bash to download the project, and then you need to run, make changes. Git Bash will have all the Git tools installed, so you need to add, commit, merge. All these things can be done. Merge conflicts. They are once basically they are the booth bangla of Git and GitHub. So Git and GitHub has got a lot of issues with mergings. So in case if you have like advanced problems that are need to be solved, then you need to definitely have local copies, and then you have to use it. And also, let's say you want to work on multiple things and you have all these local branches there, so that way you can have multiple copies of it, and then it's always better to have a local copy. Was it helpful? So Manish says, so as a beginner, how do I select which project? Yo, Vinaya, that's what I just answered, right? Manish, how do I select which project would be beginner friendly, or if I'm intermediate in some language? So whatever I did like 5 minutes ago, I go to the main thing, and let's say I want to work on some to-do application. So I go with to-do or Rudo, whatever it is. Okay, now I kind of like jot down on these kind of things, so that way I could probably find an easy way of like finding the right project. How do I know if this project is approachable? Great question. So what you can do is go inside the project, see if there are any issues or pull requests, and if there are issues, how is that person who created this project is responding to these issues. So make sure with that response you can kind of judge if this project or if this repository maintainer is a good person or a bad person. No one is bad person, but if this is a good person to work with or not. Okay, so I have heard that Rudraksh Narendra, I have heard that we can host small web servers in GitHub for web applications. Want to know that can Python Flask applications can also be hosted like this? Unfortunately, only HTML, CSS, JavaScript websites can be hosted. So basically, I have got my own events page, events.praveen.science. Boom. This page is completely hosted in Git and GitHub. So if you go ahead and type something bad, okay, it doesn't show because obviously I have got the 404.html created here. So here you go. So this is a website that has been actually hosted on Git and GitHub, and yeah, it is possible. Only front-end development is possible, and Ruby probably is accepted. I guess it is accepted like Jekyll themes. So apart from that, it is not accepted. Rudraksh, I hope that was clear. Okay, thank you. Nandan says, Praveen, can you share some experience on Git flow architecture for a big scale development? Basically, I have got something. No. I shouldn't do this. Okay, yeah. Basically, I have got something which is really interesting. How many of you like Spotify? So if you go Spotify Praveen blog, my experience on Spotify Agile methodology, Git standards followed in our Spotify Agile methodology. This is like completely huge. So if you want to take some serious advice from a really big company like Spotify, here you go. This is a simplified version, the local author version of what Spotify does. Okay, thanks Nandan for that amazing question. Nandan, is this helpful? Okay, cool. The next question that I could see is Akansha Sharma. Hi, someone is on the call. Hey, Nandan.
Yeah, hi Praveen. Is my voice audible?
Your voice is perfectly audible, man. Everyone is hearing your voice. Go
Yeah,
on.
sorry. Actually, yeah, like whatever you said, that's great actually. So once people will start to do Git, right? So let them explore on Git flow architecture also. Okay, because lots of company, including like what we are also building the product, we are also following the same architecture. Okay,
Hey,
so
not
what
just
you
companies,
just
not just companies. It is going
Mhm.
to help you as well. Like as an individual, it will also help you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, like what Praveen is telling, right, guys? So, like he's telling the development of Git. When you are working in one project, whatever he is telling, that will be fine. Okay. So once you have multiple people working in your team, okay, you should know what feature you are working. Okay. So and what are the features like you are trying to contribute. Okay. So there, like in that particular scenarios, like you need to know Git flow architecture. Okay, the flow of architecture will be like top to bottom approach. At the top level we will be having the production branch. Okay, the branch which you will be seeing like a main, right? So main or master, that will be a production branch. Okay, so just don't stop, don't restrict yourself to Git and GitHub. Okay, so explore further. Okay, what you have beyond the Git.
There is something
Okay,
called as Git.
so that will help
There is
you.
also something called as trunk development, trunk way, like trunk form development or something like that. So that is trunk based
Mm,
development. So that is what generally we use. Like we have master branch or main branch, then we have a develop branch,
mm,
and then we have all our feature branches that gets into develop. Develop will be going to the development server, and then if something breaks, you are dead. And then once everything
yes.
is good, the develop branch will be merged to the master branch. This is what we usually do.
Absolutely, absolutely, like you are right. So you should first you should have a I mean mindset to explore the things. Okay, like you are in technology sector. Okay, so just don't restrict only for Git. Okay, Git, like yeah, as a student, getting started to web development or the deployment, you should know Git. Okay, but I'm my recommendation as a DevOps engineer. Okay, so please explore further also. Okay, so that will help you to maintain end-to-end architecture very well. Okay, so and do more hands-ons. Okay, just by seeing I mean YouTube videos, that won't recommend. Okay, so read the documentations. Okay, so understand the things. Okay, make your own point. Okay, so that will help you to explore further things. Okay, yeah, thank you, Praveen,
Amazing,
for the
amazing.
wonderful session.
I was about to say one more thing. So you all are in your university time right now. No offense, but if you have got a lot of free time, try to explore different uh, languages. Like for example, PHP, Python, Java, JavaScript, Node, Ruby on Rails, ASP, Java. I already told that. Haskell, C, C++, whatever it is. So try to do the same program in all these things. Find what you love. Okay, at this point of time, even if someone gives me 1 crore per minute for writing a code in Java, I'll ask them to go get out, because I hate it. And if they say that write JavaScript code forever, I would do it for free. So that is how I chose my destiny. So I don't think it is the right time to choose something, but explore everything and find where exactly your interest lies. This is a huge tip that I wanted to tell everyone who is a budding engineer. So go ahead and use this part. Okay, so the next question is from Sweetie, or is it from Akanshas? Okay, so this is amazing. Akanshas, you would like to see a magic? Thanks, Akanshas, for asking this question. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show a small magic here. So if I go to my particular dashboard, and let's say we have got our Git-VERSE repository here, and I want to edit this, but I hate working with the user interface. Boom. Let's do a web editor. So what happens is when you change the .com into .dev, you would see some amazing thing that happens. It opens up VS Code inside your browser, and then I hate the light mode. Crap. How do you change to the dark mode? Anyone? Any leads? Please. Tell me
You
a way
can
to
do it
change it.
from the settings. I
No,
also
I want to do it from this one.
from
Ah,
this
there you
one
go.
it's not
Boom.
possible. Oh,
It
it
is
is.
possible.
Oh,
So there you go. So you got this preview here. You click on this one. It shows you the output, and watch the stream here at https youtube.com/PraveenScience, and then you go here, added YouTube channel and jobs. So uh, want a job? get in touch with Praveen. So the way I'm doing here is Markdown, which I showed you in our Typora as well. So here you can probably use my LinkedIn code. I'm just going to copy this and here we go. Okay, super. So now we are done with all these things. I can say done. So once I do this, this is a VS Code thing. So refresh it and boom. Watch the stream here in Praveen Science YouTube channel and want a job, get in touch with Praveen. This is an easy way to, by pressing just the dot button, you'd be able to get into your VS Code format or whatever it is, and then you can get in as working on VS Code. So thank you so much for asking this question, Akanksha's. Was this the correct clearing answer for you? Rudraksh, you're welcome. Sweetie, any real world project that you can suggest which will help to get selected for internship? Okay, check out my so mine is Praveen Science in GitHub, so you would be able to easily find me out. So even if you can't, just connect with me on LinkedIn. I can share with you some amazing repositories based on your area of expertise or interest. And we have another person how to get joined into programs like MLH, Major League Hacking, Outreach, etc. There are like so many blogs out there. Just keep creating a lot of open source contributions. People will come and reach you out like, hey, Deepak, you have been working on this project for these days. I have been following you. Why don't you join us in MLH, Major League Hacking, where you can get a lot of swags like this? Who wants to know what swags Major League Hacking does? MLH swags. How many of you want these things? Majors. Boom. Look at this. Who wants all these things? T-shirts, stickers. Yeah. So this is one more thing that I wanted to actually give you out. There are like so many swags here, but yeah, that is fine. So join these things. You should be able to get a lot of things. And Kajal, where are you? Come on, show your face as well, Kajal. I'm just gonna make you a co-host as well, probably. Okay, where is Priya is here. Kajal, where
Hi,
are you?
Praveen sir.
Hi,
I'm here
ma'am.
only.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. How are you?
Yes, Your Highness, the Queen. How are you? Okay, so
Oh,
what is the surprise? Everyone is waiting for it.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
Rachit, high five. Me too. Hit Java. Okay, so I'm gonna stop my screen sharing, and there are like so many amazing things that are happening. Whoever wants to switch on your video, please, Kajal, please go ahead, switch on your video and talk so that people are able to see and relate with you.
so there are exciting prizes for the top 3 winners. Those who want to participate in a quiz competition related to Git and GitHub can join using the link I'm sharing in the chat. So here it is. So
Oh,
Khyati, can you please share your screen?
So Kajal, I can also participate, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay, is my screen visible?
yeah, your screen is visible, perfectly visible.
All right. To enter the game, all you have to do is to browse to this URL joinmyquiz.com, or you can scan this QR code to access the game instantly. Wait.
Can I also join, please?
Yeah, sure. You can join.
Okay.
Like you are, sorry to bother, but you have delivered the session on the GitHub. Now you're joining the quiz based on GitHub. Is it fair?
Okay, I'm not joining. Go ahead. I'm gonna
No, no,
watch
you
people.
can join.
No. What you said is right. I'm not joining it.
Like you just delivered.
Yeah. It would be
It's
nice to see if I have delivered in the right way, right? Okay, cool. I'm not joining. So here you go.
Join in, guys.
Okay, we have 3 participants here. Ajal, tell me when I shall start.
Kathy, can you please share your link in the
Okay,
chat?
okay. Mm.
Are you able to join, folks?
Okay, we have 9 participants here. Tell me when shall I start?
Yeah,